Welcome back, listeners, for another episode of Quotables. Again, I am joined with my host, Ernie. How's it going, Ernie?
Hello, I'm doing well, and I am Ernie. And as always, I am joined by my co-host and friend here, Lex.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Lex. This week, Ernie chose to do Nacho Libre.
I did.
Another Jack Black.
Yeah, I know. It's
How
funny because
interesting.
how many Jack Black movies are we going to do? And it's probably going to be quite a few.
He's always around. He's always in somewhere.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre, if you haven't seen it, is about a man who is a monk who dreams of being a luchador. So
It just sounds funny.
it's just a funny plot, like with Jack Black.
Yeah,
Like,
especially.
he's literally the only known actor. I mean, there's actors that are like famous in Mexican like Spanish shows and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's really the only like big face.
Yeah.
And then I think those other guys are actually wrestlers. Like a lot of them are actually wrestlers.
Yeah. I think the main villain. I think he's like a real
He's
good wrestler.
real wrestler. Yeah, the Underbaker. So we can start talking about it, Ernie, if you'd like, or if you got anything else to say.
No, I don't. I mean, it's funny. I want to say why I chose it just for right now. I had been thinking about the movie lately, and
I think we've always said let's do it, and then we never do it.
Yeah, I think you had chosen it like a couple weeks ago, and then we ended up doing something else.
Yeah.
But it was funny because like I kept in my head like this line kept coming up, and we'll get into it. But it's the one with
Just kidding.
it's the load of crap about the gospel that it's so fucking funny, dude. And like, dude, Jack Black does such a good variation of like someone trying to speak Spanish and English. You know what I mean? Like
Spanglish.
yeah. So he sounds like my mother-in-law. Like he literally sounds that well. Like if no one knew better and they just heard him, they'd be like, oh no, he's Mexican trying to learn English. Like,
Yeah.
he sounds that well, which is pretty good on him as an actor, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm done. Let's get into it.
Alrighty. Nacho Libre. We begin with that little chubby Nacho child, who was actually the same child as Tenacious D. I think I mentioned that before. He's like doing his little thing, playing in his suit, and the song that's "I am my gym, I'm strong, I am." It's a sweet little song, dude.
Yeah,
They have a lot of sweet songs.
They have a lot of the sweet
Now,
songs.
I think I've seen you a couple times outside playing that kid in the beginning. Is that this little stomach's hanging out? Well, not little, but anyway, he passes out from playing around, and then he gets caught up by the monks, who clean him off. And it's a sad little tale. He's an orphan boy, being grown into a monk / cook, and then becomes an older man. But he has those dreams of being the lucha libre, luchador, as they call it. And then so he begins. You see him making food for these poor kids, and then little Juan Pablo is like, "Why can't we ever have like a salad?" He's like, Juan Pablo. Ernie does it because he was in for Halloween. If you guys don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. I dressed up like Nacho
and I was eskeleto.
Yes, I was that. I was the monk version of him. I just had the red boots under.
Oh yeah,
and
it's a sweet little costume. You did yourself proud.
Thank you.
We have that video somewhere out there. Maybe we'll have to post it.
Yeah, to post it. I gotta find that. I don't know where the hell it is.
So Juan Pablo, that's the other kid who's actually like did stuff after this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nacho still has his dreams while he's in church. He's like drawing his costume. Then we get sweet little Chancho.
He's all breathing all hard.
I know. He's just watching. He's all getting.
He sounds like me, dude. When I'm excited.
That's like a little biter, Ernie. And then we get the intro to the Sisters Ladies Mountains. I don't even know what the guy says. You know, the little monk guy. He's all, from the Sisters Ladies Mountains. It's Lady Encarnacion.
That guy is funny.
That guy is sweet.
He's yeah, well, we'll get into that later when he goes.
Yeah.
He's I got a job for you.
And then so Nacho's in love with this lady.
Yeah.
And he asks her, he goes, "Anyways, I was wondering, would you like to join me in my quarters these nights for some toast?" Fucking, that sounds good. His little piece of toast, I'd be down.
He's trying, yeah, no, and it sounds good when he's eating it, TBH.
I know, but he's talking to the lady, and then that's when that dude,
that dude, he pops out of nowhere and he smacks him, and he's like, "Look alive, man!" He's like, there is a man that I need you to visit, down the street or something. He's like, he's got the influenza.
And he's like, "I will keep the lady company." And then like he
talk,
fixes his little hair.
He's like, and talk holy things.
Oh yeah, holy things. That guy's sweet, dude. So Nacho gets the dead guy duty where he goes to that guy's house who turns out not to be dead. But I love the wife because it seemed like the wife wanted him to be dead.
Hmm.
Like she just looks pissed. And
She's
he's
just like, yeah,
he's
like
just, "Thank
no
you.
emotion.
Thank you for coming here today. He had a nice garden. He had a nice house.
He's
I don't know.
he had a beautiful wife,
Wait, what is
and
that?
he's a lot of national something dolls.
Yeah, I forget Russian dolls or something like that. So yeah, that the guy comes alive, so he gets scared and he leaves on his little sweet motorbike where he goes to pick up some chips for the orphans that get left out by some kind souls, and he gets the encounter with eskeleto. I thought it was skeletor. I don't know why.
Yeah, the
So
Skeletor is a
I know,
freaking
I know.
from.
So they have a little. They have a
He-Man.
little. I know. They have a little scrap up, and then they part ways. So he doesn't come up with the chips. So this is when we get our intro to Ramses, who Nacho idolizes.
The song that they play goes. And he pulls up, dude, and then like a lady goes try to get his autograph. He opens his door, smacks.
He's a dick, dude.
He's all Ramses.
And then we cut to the so as he sees him, he looks to the side and he sees there's a poster to enter the tournament of just being a wrestler. So that's important later, obviously. So we cut to the sister's room where Nacho slides the toast under the door, and then they're eating the toast. Very awkward conversation.
So,
I know. And then I love his wait, that just reminds me of fucking Spider-Man. What is he eating? That's good cake.
oh
I don't know
yeah.
why. But anyway, sorry, I just got that stupid thing. And then Nacho's talking about his parents, how they died and everything, and he's like, they tried to convert each other, but got married instead. He's like, so anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
I'm sorry.
And then it's what?
It's because I love this movie. It's because you're saying it pretty well, at least in my head, and it sounds so funny.
And then sister starts talking. He's like, "Oh, I like to play volleyball and do this."
He's
And he
like,
goes-
I like puppies.
like,
I like the color orange.
He's like, "Seriously? Everything you just say is my favorite thing to do every day." Oh, it's okay. He's a sweet ass poop.
Oh wait, what does he say? He's on. My mother was a missionary from something, and my father was a Scandinavian something.
Yeah, that's what he says. They try to convert each other
And then he's all, and then
because they call him Güero.
yeah, that's when he goes. And then that's when he goes. They try to convert each other, but instead they got married or whatever. And then he goes,
and
and then they die.
And
and
he takes
the way
the
he
picture.
grabs the picture, he goes.
Anyways,
That's okay, we'll continue.
so we get the next morning. He's feeding his nasty ass food.
What is that, dude? Is that supposed to be
I think it's
frijoles,
just
like beans?
straight up beans.
But the way it looks like
It doesn't
it's
look like no beans.
No, it literally looks like it's a mush of like an onion and like artichoke hearts, kind of all like combined in a
weird.
mush,
He's just using anything he can.
which kind of sucks.
It does suck. And then the young monk guy we were talking about, he goes, "What is this? There's no flavor. Where are the chips?" And he's like, "I got stolen from me." He's like, "Did you not tell them they were the large chips?" And then the old monk,
He's like, "This is the worst
"Lush, I've ever had." And the other guy's like, "Do you realize I had not had diarrhea since Easter?"
Since Easter.
And then that's a Nacho. Like, maybe it's
God.
time to get a better duty. I'm tired of all the dead by duty. And I like when he does that and he runs off, right? And then that last clip is little Juan Pablo and he has a little tear in his eye.
Yeah.
That's so
And he's just
stupid.
like staring blankly.
Staring into the abyss.
Uh,
So we cut to Nacho. He's back where he got his chips stolen, setting up a trap for eskeleto. Or skeletal. What do they call him? Yeah,
Eskeleto.
Eskeleto, yeah, I said it right first time. Which works. So they have a little fight, and Nacho wants to recruit him. He's like, "Don't you want to taste the glory?
See what it
tastes
like.
like."
But before all that, he like jumps, like he's hiding behind the thing, and he's gonna jump on him and tackle him down.
Yeah.
And then like they always add these little noises,
Little
like
fart sound. Now he does a little fart
yeah.
sound.
But then that's when he jumps and he goes,
Oh yeah.
and he freaking,
Yeah, he does all the stupid noises.
dude, it's hilarious, dude. And
So
he's
after
like, "Oh, get off of me!"
he's like, "Get off of me."
You're
He's like, "I'm not
crazy."
listening to you. You're crazy." So he agrees to his little challenge, and that's when Nacho goes up to Chancho. Goes, "Chancho, I need to borrow some sweets."
Oh, that's when he tells him. He goes,
"Where are you going, Nacho?"
"No." He goes, "The winner gets 300 pesos."
Oh
And then
yeah,
he
that's
looks at
that's
him,
when he agrees.
and then he's all,
He goes, "I gym." So he gets his sweats, and they begin to train. So they have the little training montage, and that scene when he puts sneers to poop on his face, and then shoots the arrow at him. I don't get what's interesting. That did not help at all. I don't understand that.
I don't think they're. I don't think. I don't
I mean,
think
they're
it
obviously
was
not
anything.
doing correctly training. Like they're
No,
not doing
obviously, yeah.
great, but it's just hilarious. This is weird. Like that was a weird scene.
It was. I've always like see that, and I'm like, why the hell are they doing this? And I just started laughing. Dude.
Like
This
just
is
because
so
the stupid arrow, he
fucking
just hits him and
random.
he just takes off and his fucking.
And
You
then
see
he
his
goes.
ass.
He's all yeah, like he kind of like he's
like he got
he's
his beast.
happy that he freaking nailed him in the back.
So stupid. So they cut to their first tag team session. Intro, and then we get the intro to that sweet ass old man. It's like their biggest fan. Remember that guy? Who's always in the car? He's like, oh. And then they're talking. He's like, we have to pray. And then Steven is his name. He goes, I don't believe in God. He goes, no, I'm sorry, not like Nacho. He's like, I don't believe in God. I believe in science. And he's like, Nacho's like, the fuck? So Nacho's there hyping up the crowd. He's while Eskeleto's fighting in the background. He's all, he's like, hey, you see good. He's talking to that dude. He's like, hey, you're my friend, right? Or like he says, you came here to party. He goes, hey, send me a piece of that corn. Send me a piece of
that corn for later. But he goes, he's all in the beginning before he jumps in the ring. He goes, cabellera or a skin or something like that in Spanish.
Yeah,
and then he goes, we bet it's her. I bet it's her.
Oh yeah, we have better.
I bet it's her. I bet it's her.
So stupid. And then
oh god.
So Nacho starts fighting because Steven gets fucking beat. And the goodness squeeze. And Nacho's not that bad. He's doing a decent
some
job.
Ass, dude.
Until that other guy comes in and fucking
nails
his ass. So they lose, but they still win some money. So they're a little happy, but they go. What up before that? Eskeleto, he's sad. He goes, they got my hairs. Okay.
He's like, and you let them hurt me like these.
He goes, I look hideous. You gave them permission like this.
You used to say that all the time.
And then Eskeleta is like, but then Nacho goes, but I couldn't let them see my face, Steven. Come on. He's all, yeah, and I saw them knock you unconscious. All right. He always does shit like that. He's weird. But I love that guy. Dude.
So that dude comes out and he's like, what is this? And he puts on his mask because like he doesn't want people to see him.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
everybody gets a little
piece.
He's, hey, they like you guys. Come back next week. I got another fight for you. But that actor that plays the Skeleto, the only thing I've seen him in is fucking epic movie, and he plays Mr. Tumnus.
I don't remember.
You remember that shit?
No, I remember the movie, but not that well.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I just remember stupid ass.
It's so random.
So Nacho gets a new suit, and Chancho sees him, and he goes, "When you're a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants in your room. It's for fun." Why did his door open in the first place?
I don't even think they have locks, bro. Looks like just a piece of plywood.
That's true. But even then, like I'm sure he would have had his door shut.
Yeah, with something.
I don't know, little Chanchi would have snuck in, but maybe he would have. And then they catch at the fight, the next fight, and they're in the bathroom, and then Nacho's mad. He's like, "How come you have never been baptized?" He's like, "Because I never got around to it." Okay. I don't know why you're always judging me because I only believe in science.
That's what he's eating his salad, yeah?
He's eating his salad. Every time he grubs, he makes it look bomb.
Yeah.
He always eats the corns.
They eat really good.
Those corns, bro.
Yeah, and then he goes, we're going up against Satan's.
First he gets baptized.
No. He tells him no. That's what he says. He goes, we're going up against Satan's demons.
Oh.
So he goes. So we need to be prepared or something like that. And that's when he goes,
yeah, and he surprise baptizes him. He's all, in the name of the Holy Father. Yeah, and then the next opponents for those crazy little tiger cubs, dude. The screams they make sound like Star Wars.
Yeah, they're like.
But those things are scary.
Yeah, they are.
They got a sweet little fight too. Like they get crazy on these guys. And I love Eskeleto's scream. He's like, oh! And then we see like the orphans on TV watching it, and little Chancho's blocking it because they're about to pull off his mask, which is like a thing they always try to do. So the fight's over. They lose, but they win some money. Yeah, and that's when they pamper themselves next. Bubblegum, bubblegum, bubblegum for me. Bubblegum for me. That's a sweet ass song. He goes, oh yes, I'm a man from other country.
And then he's getting like caricatured.
He's getting his like toenails done.
He's getting a big ol' elote. He gets some nice boots.
That's a Nacho, but he buys his boots. Yeah. Well, the first scene is what's his name getting his corn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That corn looks fucking good. Yeah. But yeah, he gets his boots and he goes, bubblegum,
bubblegum for me, dude. the way they make the little city of wherever the hell I don't know if are they in Mexico? Do you know?
Somewhere in Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah, because they I don't know if they specify it or not.
They're just in a weird town.
But I've always thought that they were going to be like in some sort of little village in Mexico, and
it's kind of big. I mean, it's got a wrestling match.
It's got everything. Yeah, there might be little towns.
It's got Ramses at the party
because he's got like the big old hill, like where they stay at. You know, like the freaking the church or the monastery. Yeah. Thank you.
So we cut to the kids wrestling in the courtyard because they saw Nacho and Encarnacion break it up. The scene's always great. He's like, I know it's fun to wrestle. I know it's bad right to the face or a punch to the face, but you cannot do it. He's like, me? And then that's when what's his name asks.
He's like, you've never done it?
Me? No. Come on. Don't be crazy. He's like, let me tell you about my life. He's like, we got to forget about the freak creams and lotions. But my life is good. Real good. I get to wake up every morning at 5 a.m., make some soup. It's the best. I love it. I get to lay in a bed by myself all my life. It's fantastic. He's like, go. Read some books. He's good. He's good. So we get Steven and Nacho, and they come up with a plan for Eskeleto and friends to fight. But they queen. What kind of queen? Yeah, because he wants to impress Encarnacion. How is it?
Encarnacion.
That's right.
This is where they're setting up the attack because he tells them he says, I want her to see me under this robe, all my muscles, like he's trying to show. But he doesn't say muscles. He says something.
Yeah, sorry, I said the line weird. I read it strange. Sorry, I was like, wait.
No, you're fine.
I was out of it.
No, you're fine. That's why I'm here to bring you back.
That's why he's like, I will bring my friends to beat you up. And we will let you win. And he loves it. He's like, so Nacho's acting all suave with the sister.
Ignacio,
like, what is your record clothes? No, he doesn't say that. She goes, no, where are your robes, Ignacio? It was stinky. These are my recreation clothes.
And then he his ass.
He does a sweet ass. But the way he's like showing off and stretching, just all sweet. And then he sees the random guys, hey. I don't like the way the guys looked at you, all right. And he starts calling them out. He's all, hey! He's all, get your eyes off her. This woman's a nun. She's a nun. He's like, I'm talking to you guys. And that fucking ugly ass guy on the left with the mustache.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Look okay, yeah.
I took a picture of him because I loved it. So he's talking shit to these guys, but then
the guy with the mustache, I just thought about him.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about the other dude, the other.
No, not that guy. So the actual guys show up and they have like pitchforks and shovels. Like, damn, I would have loved to see that fight, but the scene just makes it a lot better.
I would have loved to have seen what they were gonna do, definitely for sure. But he rips that dude's shirt.
I know.
His jacket from like his back. Like, so you see like the jacket get ripped. I'm like, damn, that's a cheap ass jacket.
Seriously. He's like, so he ends up getting punched and knocks out. So the next day you see Eskeleto getting that corn. He's like, ooh.
He gets two.
He gets two for Nacho, and he goes,
get that corn out of my face. Because he's pissed.
They get a little fight. I looked like a fool last night.
No, then he goes, release! Because he's having a chokeholder. He's like, release! And he's like tapping. He's like,
and fucking Eskeleto's got him. But he was pissed about that corn, dude. Yeah. Some fucking quality corn just thrown.
Like Freddie Baum, honestly, not gonna
lie. So that's when Eskeleto, he's all, what's his name's all pissed. Nacho's pissed, and Eskeleto recommends this gypsy for some eagle eggs. So I'm not listening to you. You're crazy.
Ignacio, they'll give you eagle power. These are for reals. They give you powers.
And he's like, and then so he ends up taking it like a dummy.
I love this because that guy,
sweet, and he's like, you gotta climb the rocks and get the yolk.
He's all, the way and he's like eating an apple.
He's a sweet ass gypsy dude.
That's that dude.
No, it's no. I don't think it's anybody.
It's not that guy. He looks like the dude that comes out in Bad Boys. I don't know if you recall.
Bad Boys.
Yeah, he's like a random ass Russian dude that just random.
I was thinking about somebody else. I was talking about Mr. Cheezel. That's who he looked like from you a little bit.
Oh no, it's not Cheezel. He's all, and then you go out and swallow the yolk,
and you will be there. The eagle will run through your veins.
And then
he was just fucking sketch from the start.
Yeah, I wonder if they paid him for that kind of information,
right?
Because they don't show you anything. But so he proceeds to climb the mountain, and then eventually he grabs the egg, breaks the top of it, and then he just drinks it. and he's all like he gags
the way he
about
does it, dude. But
It's so
he
it's
kind
a,
of makes it look good at the same time.
yeah,
He's
it's like a thick old like yellow
thick
yolk,
old
you know.
yolk.
It's a big ass eagle, and then he does that, and then he's and then the song in the background is like,
Oh yeah.
and then
He like jumps out.
another fart, dude.
I don't know. I hate the
So
stupid fart jokes.
yeah,
That's Nickelodeon for you, dude.
is it? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, I think they make fun of that in Tropic Thunder. You know, when he does the fatties fart too. And all
Oh
that.
yeah.
I think that was like the big thing because he's like a chubby dude. Like, fart jokes are just funny. But like I don't ever care for those fart jokes. They're stupid. But
yeah, and Tropic Thunder is like they only care for my farts.
yeah. So it's like whatever. But it just was funny that they just added that as dumb.
So they're at the fight, and then that's when they start to summon the eagle powers, and obviously it doesn't work. So there's a whole like little like segment of them just getting their ass beat by all these different kinds of wrestlers, some weird ass looking fools, and they're just
a little montage of that, and then that sweet songs like,
right? And they lose, and that's when they're back at the bathroom. Those eggs were a lie, Steven.
They don't give me no eagle powers.
They give me no eagle powers. They give me no nutrients. And that's what he's like. I don't want to get paid to lose. I want a queen.
Right now, for the last bit of line, you sound like freaking water.
I want a queen. His mother. And then so it's funny. It's funny that like they walk out together, right? And like they see Ramsey because like, oh, they get this idea. Oh no, they see Mr. Ramon or something, right? And that's the way they have to go pro is talk to this guy.
Doesn't Eskeleto talk to him? Yeah.
Well, that's later at the party.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny how they walk out together, and Nacho is so keen on keeping his face a secret, but he's walking with the guy who doesn't have a mask, Eskeleto.
Yeah.
So people would be like, okay, put two and two together. This guy's chubby. He's with Eskeleto. He's Nacho. But I mean, he doesn't want the orphans to see, obviously. Anyway, that was just a stupid little thing. So we cut to Nacho with the kids, and that's when they see Ramses and the others. They want his autograph, and Ramses, of course, is a dick. He's like, look. They like you guys.
I like this, dude. No, I guess because he tells him, he's all, look at the way he's it. Like Ramses is talking in Spanish.
Getting down with
the ways or something like that. And then he goes, Ramses is hi. Can we get an autograph? The kids, they like you.
And they cut to the kids, and one is just staring like.
And then one of them is like scratching his ass.
They look all stupid.
And then he's all.
And then those fucking little monkey cubs are with them hissing.
Oh yeah.
You think they're hissing because they're just being mean, or they're hissing because they have the scent of that snot?
I don't even know, dude. At that point, because like it looks like they're just having sounds, like they're just like little animals.
And I love how they walk around with their like costume. Oh, actually, they just left the gym.
Oh, that's right.
That was the gym right there. This place has a gym. So they decide to go to this party to go talk to Ramon. Because after Ramses pushes Nachos down,
pushes him,
so hopefully he doesn't notice him at the party.
That sucks because he pushes him like to the watermelon. Well, I didn't think about this till I don't know why this never came to mind, but this whole scene gets set up just because of this one encounter, right?
Yeah.
Because like he pushes Nacho and like he kind of like demeans him there, in front of the kids that look up to him. And then he goes to that party, and that's when he sings a song. And the song I never understood. I thought he was singing a good song about him for a bit, but he's actually talking smack. Like
he's talking shit on him.
But go continue.
So yeah, Steven's like, this party's gonna be crazy, and so here, put these on. I mace him.
It's like rugs or whatever, right?
Ugly ass thing. So they go to this party, but they can't get in. And then the guards push him out. And he's like, hey. Look at my blouse. And so they had to find another way in. So that's when Nacho gives Eskeleto a boost. He's okay, my turn. He's like, I don't think I can lift you. You are too fat. And then, leaves his ass. And damn, that's kind of fucked up. But he's right.
Yeah, it's true. He's not going to
carry his ass. He's only 115 pounds. Fucking Eskeleto. So Nacho gets in with the Mariachi. Luckily, they're wearing the same shit. So Eskeleto goes to Ramon. He's like, hey, me and my friend are ready to go pro. And then Senior Ramon's like,
what is a horse face?
He's a horse face. He's like, I tell you about this competition. You go. He goes, well, first he says, Ramses, would you like to fight this guy in the ring? And
they all laughing at him.
But yeah, he tells them to come to the competition. Whoever wins that competition.
It's like a Royal Rumble kind of, yeah.
Ramses, King of the Hill kind of shit. And then after that, he cues the sweet music. And that fucking chubby chick is staring at him. He's like, she falls in love. And he does that nasty ass smile. He's like, eh. So that's when he also goes up and sees this doll room where that chick is already there. And he goes, and she breaks the toy. And she goes, I forgive you. Come here, soldier. He's like, how did you get here so fast? He's like,
I have my ways.
secret. No, she said,
Oh, no.
secret tunnels.
Oh, that's
And then
what
she
she's saying,
points to it. And she's like, is it true that spiders make bad laughers?
He says, is it true that luchadors are make bad lovers because they save themselves for the weak?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
And then she goes, starts saying,
goes,
I love you. And then
he's
like,
like, huh? So that's when we get Mariachi Nacho blending with this group. And that's when they signal him to sing. They're all, sing a song for Ramses. And he's like, and then like that one dude goes, this one's yours, amigo. And he's all, huh? He's all, this one's yours. Fucking guy, you remember
Yeah.
this? That's weird. So Nacho
and
does
he's not
this-
even in it, like what we didn't say, but they're all playing instruments and
Oh, yeah,
Nacho
he's
doesn't
not
know.
even playing it.
He's not even playing
He's
it.
all, boom, boom,
He's
boom.
just
He's
doing
trying to
his
mouse,
mouth.
and he's trying to act like he's playing it. He does a sweet little job.
And then
So that's when he
sings
sings
like-
his song. He does his total Jack Black impression thing. You know, the
Yeah.
thing I always say, he does a little guitar like, we're gonna get it. He always does that. But he has a sweet song. Like you said, he's talking shit. He's all, Ramses does not dance. He does not dance at the party. Ramses number one. He is the leader of the
he puts
city.
the hearts all on fire.
Ramses
That's
all
what
the one. And he doesn't like it.
And then he throws the freaking drink at him, right?
Yeah, so they kick him out. So they walk away. And then we see those two thugs, bro. Oh,
Those
no,
are
well,
wrestlers,
no, I'm
right?
sorry. Actually, before they're leaving, Steven he screams because he's being held on by the
Oh,
chubby
my-
chick. And then he
Yeah.
tries to whack her, but she crawls back in and he fucking...
And then he's waxed the
He whacks
skeleton and he
Steven.
goes, ow.
But then they get away.
So going back to those thugs are
They were wrestlers, right?
they're
They're one of those
wrestlers.
wrestlers. in
yeah, you see
earlier.
in the montage of them
The guy
getting
with
beat
the
up
whip.
after the Eagles.
The
yeah.
guy with like the belt or something.
The
That guy was
belt, yeah.
fucking weird. I thought it was a chick at first.
They're actually real wrestlers, those
Oh, no
dudes.
shit.
Yeah. They're like back in the day.
But they had that sweet little stance with his knife.
Yeah.
And then so Esqueleto throws the corn and it goes in. Does that like go into that guy's eye?
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
goes
like-
through his eye.
It's like a crazy scene. I remember
Yeah.
first seeing that in the theater. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
That
the
shit was
theater-
crazy.
You see this in the theater?
No, I didn't get to see
I
this
saw
on
it in
the
the
theater.
theater, weirdly enough. The Whittier one.
That's
Whittier
so
one.
funny, dude. How was that in theaters?
It was weird, but like I remember us cracking up to that scene and just being like, what the fuck? And it just like, that was it.
Because I don't know, dude. Every time I see this scene, I'm like, this is such a not Nickelodeon movie that it did that. It's so crazy that they gave him like.
It's
they're
pretty
like,
intense.
They're like, yeah, dude. Go ahead and put a freaking elote through some dude's eye. Like, oh, yeah, we're fine.
He's like, and then it just cuts. So, Nacho and they arrive back at the monastery and they have a little fight. They break up because, he's like, oh, I didn't get food from the orphans because of you. And he's like, I'm tired of hearing about your stupid orphans. I hate orphans. I hate them. I hate all the orphans in the whole world.
Say that again to my face.
Woo. And he's like, see, we never win because you believe in science. He's like, we never win because you're too fat. But yeah, they break up. So he takes off. He sees the sister cooking in the restaurant, or not in the restaurant, in the kitchen. He's in trouble. She's pissed. He's like, what's cooking? She's like, breakfast. All pissed. But they have a little heart to heart, dude. A sweet little heart to heart because he tells him about the wrestling, and then it's like, oh, what if we do it for the orphan? She's like, then that's good. She's doing it for the purpose or whatever, right? So that's when he gets like his realization. He's like, I have to do it to the orphans, and that's when he prays, where he has the epiphany, where he realizes, wait. He's like, maybe you want me to fight for them, give everything
He's
I
like-
win. He's like, no more for my glory. This is for them.
Yeah, but then he goes, why did you put me on the stairs on the, but made me such a stinky fighter?
You gave me this desire to fight. Made me a
A
stinky
stinky
fighter.
fighter. There you go.
That's when he realized it. But then he catches on fire. Wah. And then I like how that one dude tries to pour the holy water on him. He just gets a little scoop.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
he
Yeah.
doesn't even get him.
You know what's interesting is that this scene is like the one that people when this movie had come out, this is the scene everyone talked about because it was in the trailer when he goes Nacho or whatever.
Yeah,
It was so emphasized, but I remember seeing it. I'm like, I didn't care for this.
Yeah.
But everyone talked about this scene in particular for some reason.
Yeah, because then he's revealed that he's Nacho. And he's like,
Mhm.
I'm Nacho. And everyone's like, who? And he's like, maybe you have seen me on TV. Nacho.
And everybody's like,
And yeah, obviously.
everyone's
they
just
don't know.
they all still don't know.
And then he tells them, he's like, I swear, I'm going to win the money for the orphans. So he takes off, runs away, all sad. And then we cut to the battle jam. We got a whole mess of wrestlers, including Eskeleto, all battling for this title of fighting Ramses. We got El Negrito and the Chinito. We got fucking Esqueleto.
Yeah.
Nacho. Like, it was just fucking sweet. You get talking about that sweet black dude's sweet dance when he hits that one guy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. He does like a little dance.
But again, Nacho's not doing bad in the ring. You know, he's holding up, and even Esqueleto's, you know, he's doing okay. But you know, they end up all getting knocked out, and it sucks because like he's doing well, and as he's going for Silencio, one of the guys that was out trips him, the little chubby
Oh, that's
fighter
right,
guy,
the little chubby dude.
and it's
Yeah,
like, oh, that's fucked up. It's like that's like you were already out. Like, why the hell you got to
yeah.
do that anyway? That old dude that was been following Nacho for the whole time is disappointed. He's like, oh, he never talks. He just uses
He
his
just has his
hand,
little face.
but he's
Yeah,
sweet. He reminds me of my grandpa. I don't know why.
yeah.
So Nacho goes back to the monastery to get his shut, but turns out they already packed for him. Like you said, there's no locks, bro. And then so he's leaving. That's when Chancho's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going into the wilderness, probably to die." And I love this little scene. Nacho gives him that machete. He's like, "This was given to my mom before she died. It's her lucky machete." I was like, it's a cute little scene. I like that. I like. So Nacho lives in a wilderness, and after a montage,
He like cuts a piece of like what's it called,
cactus,
and drinks it, and he's
and,
like,
and then he fucking he like throws his mask. He builds his little shelter, and then
it's funny because he's like across the way from the
Escalito
monastery.
pulls up. He's like, "How do you know I was here?" He's like, "I saw you from the village," and they all just like, "Hi, Nacho." So he tells Nacho about Silencio's broken foot, that he was actually the one that broke.
The song,
And I think because that little kid was asking for food, and like he says no. So Silencio, he's all, "Silencio bruised his bonos. They are swollen really hard." And it's funny, how did he get a bike all of a sudden? Did he just like take the old
No, that
one?
was I think that was Nacho's bike. He just kept it.
What a shit. So Steven has that little speech. He's like, "The children need a real hero." And he's, I don't know why I sounded like fucking the dude from The Room. But he goes,
Rick, what's his face? Danny Wiseau.
but he goes, "But I thought you hated all the children in the whole wide world." He's like, "Not anymore. I like them." So Nacho agrees to have this fight with Ramses.
Yeah.
So he ends up having Esquelito send a message to Sister Encarnacion. And he leaves that sweet note. "I'm going to go to the ring. Probably to die. But I think he's like, maybe we can have some niños and some king or whatever." And he goes, "Okay, I got to go." And he goes, "Hug. Kiss. But it's the little XOXO.
Little hug.
Little hug. Big kiss. You know what's funny? I didn't know what that meant until this movie.
Yeah, dude, I did as well. Like I've had.
I thought it was just for a universal sign for like love.
Yeah,
I
same.
didn't know it meant like
Are we? I hope we're right. I hope that is what it means.
I know,
because
I
I've
never looked
seen
it up.
that. Like I always had like,
Yeah.
you know, when you were a kid in elementary or whatever, or like middle school, like a girl would write, like, "Oh, have a happy summer" or whatever after like you know the year. XOXO. And I was
what
like,
does that mean?
what the hell does that mean, dude? I know. I was like,
wanna
oh,
have
maybe they wants me.
They want me and they love me. So we cut to Ramses. He's being greased up before the fight, all sick, and he's like, that one therapist dude. He's like, "Ramses, here's number one. His legs are number one. His eyes are number one. His muscles are number one. Ramses is number." Dude, that guy's intense, bro.
It's so weird.
I don't know what it is. I had this weird satisfaction with them spreading the oil on his body. I don't know what it is. It just
looks cool.
It looks weird because like it makes it look like shiny and just totally different.
He looks like strange. A god. Like you're trying to make him
I would slip and slide off of him.
Oh.
No, that's weird. Yeah.
No. So, dude, it's funny. I totally forgot that. And then they put the lip balm on his lips.
Oh yeah, and he does. That's the last thing. So we cut to Nacho in the locker room, and he's like, "I made a song when I was in the wilderness. Do you want to hear it?" And then Steven's like, "Yes." And so he starts to sing his stupid song. Again, he does his little shit.
He's like, "I ate some bugs. I drank my tears," or like that.
Nice. "I ate some bugs. I ate some grass. I used my hand to wipe my tears."
But he's like gonna wipe his ass.
Yeah, we get it. So he goes out there and he sees his number one fan is there to see him. That old guy. I love that dude.
Oh yeah.
He's got a little crowd. Even the little chubby girls in the crowd. Everyone's in the crowd. Everyone who's anybody. So Ramses comes in all sweet, of course, totally WWE style, bro. He's got the chicks, fireworks, just everyone loves him. And then Steven's like, "Maybe we should pray." He's like, "Dear Lord, please bless Nacho with a strength and a nutrient." Amens. So they have their fight. So again, he's somewhat holding his own. He's doing good. Doing good, and they're having a good fight. And he even wins the first round. He like takes the first round, and they go on their round timeout, and Ramsey gets mad that everyone's cheering for Nacho. So that's when he fucks up and he goes and like smashes his face in the watermelon, and then I like how Steven slaps his head. He's like, whoosh, and he just gets his ass punched. And that chubby lady has her cat. And she's looking at the crowd. She's like, oh. So they keep having a fight, and that's when Ramses removes the mask. Again, he's knocked down, dude. It's sad. This could be the end of Nacho, but then you get the little slow mo. It goes. And that's when he sees the sister and Chancho, and then the rest of the kids are all behind her to watch the show. I am my gym. I love how they're smiling as like his head is just getting smashed. They're all smiling at each other, like not get up, Ignacio. So yeah, he gets a second win, bro, and he ends up just having a sweet ass fight with Ramses. Ends up beating his ass, and just it's super. It's good. It's a good feel gooder, but nothing's better than the fucking the finisher, bro. When Ramses tries to run away and he fucking flies, he summons that eagle for sure, dude. And he flies to him. It's like, he goes, I am my gem. And he ends up tackling Ramses. And he chokes him.
And he
wins. So then he has a sweet little victory dance. Even that old guy, he's loving it, bro. He's a little fan. He's like, yeah, I love it. But I like his victory. You feel like he actually won.
Yeah. Like he overcame something. You know, like you feel it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it changes the mood.
He's got sweet little victory dances and moves. So this is what we cut to the kids. You know, they go to have a field trip. They got a bus. They're all like, yeah, they're living the good life now.
Yeah. Because that's one of the promises he tells him. He's like, I'm gonna get him a bus so we can take him on field trips,
which is cool and it's great. But I always felt weird about this ending. I don't know what it is. Like,
you felt like there needed to be more, right?
I feel like they didn't know how to end it. I think it just like because it was like really kind of abrupt. It felt like a little bit. I know it was already a short movie as it is, and it didn't really go any further than it did. But I don't know, something about like it just not saying anything, no one just talking, they just smile like awkwardly. Yeah, but you do get that sweet smile he does with it, like a meme. But then it ends. But it's good. But everyone, everyone's happy. The orphans are happy, and it's a good little ending, little feel gooder. So that's it. And it goes, din, 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 din. I don't know. It's a Nickelodeon shit. So that was a Nacho Libre, a little short film.
It was. Honestly, when you were doing the whole movie, I was like, damn, this movie's going fast, bro.
It goes by really
quick.
Yeah,
it's like one of those like this movie. Well, are we gonna our next step of the podcast? We usually discuss on how we review the movie what we kind of do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start for myself. This movie is a rewind for me. I've watched this movie multiple times. I like just put it on in the background, and I know from listening to it, I know where they are and where it's going. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's super quotable. It's super hilarious. Like,
wait, what'd you say?
Super quotable. Follow up by Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, no, like, dude, it's such a good movie. It's so freaking hilarious. Like I said before, like Jack Black does such a great job impersonating a person who is trying to speak English. Like he does a good job. I'm not sure where he like learned it. I'm sure he lives in California, has plenty of like I
don't think it's that hard to
like Latino friends and stuff. Yeah, but it's just funny because like he sounds like my mother-in-law. Like I always say that. He sounds like people that are trying to like speak that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, great freaking movie. Really hilarious, dude. I had a great time watching it again. But what about you, Lex?
No, I agree with you, man. I would rewind it too because every time I see it on, I thought it was on Netflix. Like it always is.
It had been. It came out in and out.
I would pop it on just always randomly. And again, like you said, like it's one of those like you can just. It's super quotable. It's the stupid accents. I love Eskeleto, his accent too. Like all right. It's just really dumb. It's just a dumb movie. Like it's a dumb fun movie. Like you know what I mean. Like Jack Black as a luchador. Like what else are you gonna get? You're not gonna get fucking.
It's nothing crazy.
Top-notch crazy film. Like it does in its own. It's great. I know a lot of people probably didn't like it as much, but I thought it was pretty funny. Like I said, I saw it in the theater.
Interestingly enough, you know how we always watch it a lot. The ending of this movie, I always don't end up finishing it. So like right when the last luchador match that he has with Ramses, I never watched that scene, bro. It's
really?
Like, I don't know why. It's just every time I watch it, it ends up like being like that's where I cut the movie off for some reason, or I fall asleep or whatever. So like
that's the scene I like,
that's funny. Yeah, that's the scene that I don't know well enough. So right now when you were saying it, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I remember this now. Like it's just,
That's
it's not,
cute.
yeah, it's funny.
But yeah, dude, I really enjoyed it. And then when I was pulling up the reviews for people that didn't enjoy it,
Wait, so what do you give it? A
I
rewind?
said rewind, fucker.
Rewind.
Don't listen. Um,
Don't
these
give me no equal powers.
these reviews are kind of mean. Like one person says,
Also, we're doing the other.
yeah. So, the title is "Kill Me Now." It's like, I suppose if you're a developmentally disabled 6-year-old
Wow.
who eats lead paint chips and watches Davy and Goliath reruns on a black and white TV on a daily basis, you might think Nacho Libre was mildly amusing, enough to spit up your breakfast. But then I suppose you find your own regurgitated oatmeal more compelling and you lose interest in Nacho Libre soon enough. Oh well, such is life. Needless to say, this is easily one of the top worst films I've ever seen. And when I say worst, I certainly take into account that this film had a budget of $30 million. From the laughable pseudo Hispanic accents, parentheses, it's called preparation, look into it, and parentheses, to each and every scene that died long before they ended. It's so beyond bad, I cannot in good conscience give another dollar to Paramount Pictures again. So we liked it, so we must be disabled.
I think so.
Apparently to this person.
That's
But
crazy.
I know it's dumb. I know it's fucked up, but it's kind of funny, like the stupid regurgitating your own oatmeal and being fixed on that instead. It's kind of
hilarious.
That made me chuckle.
It was great. It's funny because like I've don't like. Well, we've done this for a bit now, like our new review thing. But dude, this is the meanest one we've read.
I know, right?
Like it literally is like attacking people who like this movie. This
And they're
isn't.
disabled.
This isn't a review of his own accord. Like, you know, it's like not him saying like this is why I hated it. It's him saying like I hated it, and just because I hated it, I think you're like this.
Yeah.
Because you like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
he took
true.
a shot. It's crazy. That's pretty.
Well, let's listen to this. Listen to this next one.
I go. There's no positive reviews, really?
Well, there is positive. There's only a couple like
Okay,
negative.
no,
Killing
go.
yourself would be more funny.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but in my opinion, having to sit through a film about something as stupid as this was just idiotic. I hear all these comments like, it's so funny. I realize that's coming from people who get a kick out of films like Napoleon Dynamite. I'll give them that. I don't like Napoleon Dynamite, but we'll do that another time.
Oh man.
And Benchwarmers. I actually enjoy Benchwarmers.
Wow, I like both those movies.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give Napoleon another chance. But he goes, movies like that have stars like John Heder and have jokes like, you eat poo. Basically a movie for a mentally retarded 5-year-old and the people who do like it. Must be simply halfway brain dead to waste $10 on a movie that would make you rather want to gnaw on your face. Fun fact, I only spent like $5. If you're planning to see this movie, I want you now not to see it unless you'd like to waste your money on garbage. A lot of the disabled people are being attacked here.
I know what's going on, dude. Like, damn, like, why can't disabled people can't freaking like a good movie?
What
or
if they don't like it? What if like you go talk to one, they're like, I didn't like it.
No, I
And
didn't.
like, oh, but you're disabled, so you should have liked it.
You're like, I don't care for it.
That's
That's ridiculous,
right.
bro.
People are just crazy, man.
That's
like,
that's a little.
you are entitled to your own opinion, but something like that's harsh, bro.
That's a little too much, man. Like, it's nice to say like, or it's not nice, but it's okay to say like, oh, I hate this movie because of this and this, and justify your reasoning. Yeah, but yeah, when you start attacking like a minority few, you know, like a few people that are like disabled, they can't help that they're sick, and you bastard, like, God,
I know, right?
damn, dude,
Seriously.
like he just attacked the
Or
group
even
of
like
people.
even like the suicide, like, oh, I'd rather kill myself. Like
Damn,
you really rather kill yourself than watch this movie. Like, really,
who told you to watch this
awful?
movie?
You just don't watch it.
Okay, so this is, I always say this because I strongly believe this. Yes, people are entitled to their opinion, but like, what do you expect going into a movie like this? It's called Nacho Libre.
Like we said, Jack Black as a luchador.
Come on.
You're not gonna get.
Yeah,
Well,
you're gonna know, like, you
from
know.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, like I feel like some people have such a high standard for for their movie intake that it becomes like oh no, like I have to watch it because the most people are saying it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, formulate your own opinion. Like, if you know that this looks dumb, don't go watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's on you.
Yeah. Or it's like saying this movie's for fat people. If you're fat, you like it. Just kidding.
Yeah. If you like elotes and such.
I do like elotes.
Same.
But anyway, yeah, that's sorry. I know I don't know if it's good that we ended on those sad little notes.
No.
Those were the more sad ones, but except for the one about the throwing up thing, that was kind of funny.
I want to ask you a question. Let's end it on a great note. Like,
Okay.
after that, I want to ask you, what is your favorite line of this movie that you use a lot? quotable style.
Oh shit, quotable style.
Yeah, like
Well, you tell me yours. I know you have
okay,
yours.
I will. So
I
I
think of
told you
mine.
already, but I was
Oh yeah, you never really said it in the cast.
I know I wasn't able to, but
Fill you right in.
thank you. The uh-huh.
No, go ahead.
No,
I
no,
said you
you're
should have just came in.
I know I wanted to. Sometimes I just like to hear it because like I'm listening to you talk and I'm like, damn, this is a good movie. But yeah, like that part where like he's talking to Ignacio and then Encarnacio, sorry, and Ignacio, they're talking to each other and they're eating toast. And then he goes, they think I don't know a buttload of crap about the gospel, but I do.
But I
He
did.
goes, okay. And they're like, they give me all these duties, and he's but they give me nothing to cook with. What does he say? Or no, oh my god, I fucked up right there.
Oh, see.
Yeah, no.
You
But
didn't
I
like
just
it.
I never say that past that part.
Yeah.
But like I love saying that scene.
Fuck.
It's so hilarious to me because like
I have too many.
he does such a good one. Which one's well? Because there's one that you used to use to. I think I look hideous.
Oh yeah, I did that one a lot. Yeah, I look hideous. I used to do that one a lot.
Yeah.
And the orphans in the whole wide world. I just love that shit. And then I'm not listening to your grace.
I like the
Shit like that. Like,
I like the one I like to say to my wife. I'll tell her like, send me a piece of that corn for later. Send me a piece of that corn for later.
No, I think you're definitely right though with the hideous one. I say that a lot.
Dude, yeah, we
look hideous.
used to go to work because we used to work together, and he would show up, and I think he
We
would
still
get
do podcast.
and then he would cut his hair, or he would do something that he felt like weird about, I guess, and then he would say, "I look hideous."
You gave him permission to do this like this,
Dude. Honestly,
anyway, stupid ass little movie.
Quotables.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks. Ernie's going on a little trip.
Yeah.
He's gonna go find the eagle egg.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Grand Canyon if you guys are out there.
Have fun.
Find me in the eagle egg nest.
Find you an eagle egg. Have fun out there, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, this has been a Quotable production. Quotables cast on Insta and Twits. Ernie, got anything else to plug? Anything to say?
No, yeah. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and we do appreciate the follows and all the listens. If you guys again have any type of reviews for us or any movies you guys want us to recommend us, definitely give us a message on Instagram or Twitter. I kind of want to get better about our social media, but it's a little difficult, especially when we have
and we're still trying to upload everything to YouTube.
Oh yeah, we just started YouTube.
4 episodes on there, but we'll get there.
What are we on YouTube? Go ahead and let them know.
What are we on YouTube?
I think we're Quotables.
Just Quotables, right?
Yeah,
I think
just Quotables.
I think you put like a movie podcast on there, something like that.
I don't. Yeah.
But anyway, you got to be kind of specific to find us. We're not gonna be the first look.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not gonna be on the first page. Actually, I don't know. I haven't checked. But anyway, that's it for me, Ernie. What else you got to say?
No, nothing. Tune us out.
All right. Thanks for listening.